Well, this is Cricbuzz Combox 101. No, it's not like we're teaching you Combox. 101 is the number that Gujarat needs in the back 10 to win this first qualifier and go straight through, shortcut to the final. How are they doing right now? Well, they're 72 for 2 in 10. Shubman Gill, it's Shubman Gill again, just refuses to get out. 34 of 29. They've got the captain, Hardik Pandya. Chennai have got him out and Ridhiman Saha, the opener. But surprise, surprise, Dasan Shanaka sent up at number 4, higher than where he bats for country and county and club and team and family.
A bit of a surprise, I think. And I guess it'd be one of those where you're sent in with instruction and I suppose as a bit of a surprise to the opposition. I don't know what the instruction is because he's just playing normally. It might well be a case of, he's out, is he?
Yeah.
There you go.
We've done it.
Can we stop discussing him?
Well, we should. We should now because...
Yeah, but the other reason would be to just kind of lengthen the order. And by that, I mean, it seems a silly thing to say because they've got such a long batting lineup anyway, the Gujarat Titans, and you wouldn't think they'd need to do that. What they would want is actually more time for their long order.
Correct.
So all their players, the better they are, the guys who are more likely to win them the game, to get further and further up rather than further and further down. You know, so it's a lot to do at the back end. 101, as you said. If you think about the fact that it was 85 that Chennai had in the first 10, and then they failed to kick on and ended up only getting 172. So it's and there was that one ball from Jadeja to Gill, which was short, and under normal circumstances that doesn't turn that much, and it's probably hit out the ground for 6 because it was short. It wasn't a good ball, and he had to pull out of the shot. And you think, ooh, okay, now if they get it in a decent area, as Jadeja has gone on to do, then it's going to be even more difficult. Before his sweep that goes for 4, Shubman Gill, there's a furrowed brow, and you could kind of see the worry in his face. Now, if a man in form such as he can be worried whilst out batting, doing what's been going so well for him lately, then it means there's a lot to do.
Yeah, which means that there's a lot in the surface as well for the bowlers. Mohit Sharma did say after Gujarat's bowling that it was sticking a bit. And if it does, then of course, this 100 looks very, very big in the back 10. Let's see what the Chennai bowlers have done. Let's have a quick look at that. Of course, Ravindra Jadeja has just picked up this wicket in the 11th over, so we don't have it here. But otherwise, there's the 1 wicket for Deepak Chahar. There's 1 for Theekshana. And Tushar Deshpande, Ravindra Jadeja have bowled, which means there are still overs to come from Pathirana. Pathirana never bowls in the first 10, so, his overs are there. Maybe Moeen Ali as well can get a couple of overs. So MS Dhoni, as usual, has a lot of options. Who's going to come in? We were talking about this. I told you, would Miller come in? And Miller has.
It would be him now, because of where the game is.
Yeah, because three overs are done both spinners.
Yeah, so. and how much of the game there is left. And he showed last season that he doesn't only come in and sort of just play the back end, as in the last 6 or 7. He can play for a period of time as well. I think this maybe was a case of, as I think about it further, Sri Lankan spin, no surprise. You faced Theekshana before. You can go and deal with him because you'll be able to read him. Perhaps that was the goal.
And there's Miller now with Shubman Gill, a lot on them. Vijay Shankar to come after that as the impact sub. And then Rahul Tewati and Rashid Khan. So if you need a little flurry in the end, you've got those 2 guys, Tewati and Rashid, to do that. But right now there's a lot to be done by both Miller and Shubman Gill. And then, of course, Vijay Shankar. Vijay Shankar's played on this ground, knows this ground like the back of his hand, of course, being a Chennai boy, but this should be a fun back 10.
Yeah, I think it's the job of Miller is particularly important. So what you have is 2 actual batters, if I can put it in that way, who have to do a good job of setting it up for then the charge, so that the charge is that much shorter and it allows the likes of Tewatia and Rashid Khan to have a shorter chase where the rate might be higher, but they can kind of just go at it. the difficulty is going to be against Patirana.
And he has just come into bowl. He's coming in a little earlier because him bowling to Miller is going to be exciting. MS knows. MS knows. So that's what he's doing. He's unleashing Patirana now. A few tight overs and, things are going to be tough for Gujarat. Okay, we're going to come back at the end of the game and discuss the result and discuss the game on Cricbuzz Live. Do join us then is all we have for you on the Comm Box right now. See ya later, alligator.